What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? This is Kevin, bringing to you another episode of The Road.
Kevin's for video again, another cringy one, I think.
To O levels. Nothing that you see in this series is scripted. Nothing is pre-planned, nothing is predetermined, everything is happening as it is, and it depicts my life academic journey from now all the way to O levels 2018 and beyond. And for last episode, I've been receiving a lot of feedback that I made people cringe a lot. I'm giving people a lot of cringe attacks, and one of my friends even complained that the video made him cringe for 80% of the duration of the video, which was 9 minutes. So which means let's do the math. I made him cringe for 7.5 minutes. Yeah, roughly around there, 7.5 minutes, which is really painful. I know. I cringed so much trying to edit my own video. So now I'll try to improve my presentation skills and make my video less cringy. And by doing that, I'm going to start this Eric, shut up. I'm going to start this new resolution by not sitting down anymore when I'm making YouTube videos, because clearly when I'm sitting down, my presentation skills flop. Yeah, they flop. But anyway, for this episode, this will be a very special episode. It'll actually be scripted, okay? It'll actually be scripted. It's called MRE Storytime. As you might know from the last episode, I've just finished my recent media examinations, and there have been lots of ups and downs and lots of twists and turns. And I'd just like to relive the experiences that I feel are worth reliving, because it's really quite a memorable exam. Things have happened. Lots of weird things have happened, so I'll try to relive these experiences in a way that will bring the exam alive and make you more interested in watching this series. I'm using props and materials and everything, so just enjoy the video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and alright guys, after much deliberation I've decided I will not be doing MRE Storytime because I just got my results, and I thought it would be actually pretty mean of me to go and tell you guys how I did for the exams, because it's going to really offend some people, it's going to discourage some people. And the point of my channel is not to discourage people, it's to help those who have nobody else to help them. So I'm sorry to say that I won't be doing MRE Storytime. Also because my video is not being cleared because of copyright issues. A lot of that video involves me looking through exam papers and stuff, and my school does not allow that, so therefore due to copyright issues, the MRE Storytime will not be cleared. But fret not, I still have something for you, and it's coming your way right now. Alright, so I promised you guys I'll give you study tips for this series. So I've quite a few that I've gained through my wait, how long has it been? 9 years since I started studying. I've gained quite a few study tips which I've gained from experience, and they've skyrocketed me to dominance in academics, so I'd like to share some of them with you now. Actually, that was a misnomer. I'll only be sharing with you guys one of them today, and that is note-taking. Alright guys, sorry for the handwriting. I know it's really... You know, the condition of my book is really bad also. I started writing on this just half a year ago, and it's now become like this. The pages can't even stay in one piece. Like, look at this. And look at this. And look at this. No matter how much I tape it, it's all gonna stay the same. But anyway, back to the point. What is note-taking? Note-taking is a study strategy that I've used for quite a long time. Actually, not really a long time now, just 1.5 years. But it's a lot more effective than I imagined. I've heard about it quite a lot of times when I was younger, like when I was in primary 6 and primary 5. But then I didn't really value its importance until I reached secondary 2, and I reached the more content-heavy subjects which require me to memorize lots of information. So here's how it works, okay? You see, you have a few sources of information for a particular subject, right? Like your textbook and notes, your school notes and stuff. So in this case, I'm using my textbook. So for note-taking, what you do is you read a chunk of information, you register it, and you copy it down. into a notebook. You do that for the next chunk of information, internalize it, copy it down. Each chunk of information should be no longer than one sentence, and it should contain each chunk should contain about 10 words or less. Okay, 10 words or less, Alright, so repeat that process for this piece of information, copy down, this piece of information, copy down, and do the same for the rest of the book. You should rephrase each individual point in a way that you can understand it better. The main point of this is to just rephrase this and put this down in a way that you can understand so that it makes revision easier. It makes revision easier for you. But there's another advantage in that it improves your memory retention. You see, when you read a particular piece of information and then you copy it down, it has to go through your mind. So it kind of registers better in your mind. You internalize it better. It's definitely easier to retain that piece of information and helps you memorize it better. In other words, it kind of leaves an indentation in your mind, and it's a really effective and efficient way of memorizing large chunks of information at any one time. In one day, you can pretty much cover this entire chapter if you're really committed to it. For me, I'm not really that committed to it, so I memorize about a few pages per day, but you memorize every piece of information as you copy it down, and that's just how it... Oh my god. So this technique has really helped me to gain a good starting position against my competitors in content-heavy papers like history and geography, and it's really helped me excel in these subjects. If your country's education system is a content-heavy one, a very content-heavy one, I suggest that you use this method. It's really, really effective. Wait, but you guys are pretty used to the idea of note-taking, right? Like, you've probably taken notes some point in your lives, like during be it studies or meetings or whatever it is. But the thing is, there's a trick to note-taking, okay? Most of you view note-taking as summarizing, right? You view note-taking as condensing the syllabus into these kind of things, right? These kind of mind maps, these kind of flow charts. Yeah, so most of you are used to the idea of condensing all the information in the syllabus to a matter of lines or a few words, which contain only the main points, the most important points of that particular subject that you absolutely need to take note of, the most important points. You're used to that, right? Well, my note-taking method is different. You see, summarizing the syllabus and writing it in a very condensed form makes it easier for you to understand stuff. Undoubtedly, yes, that's true. It makes it more pleasurable to revise. The information is presented in a better way for you. But the thing is, this summary contains only the main points of that particular subject or topic that you're talking about. It does not contain much elaboration, few details, and stuff like that. But the thing is, you cannot score without having details and elaboration in your notes. Okay, by memorizing only the main points, you're pretty much studying it without any depth or any detail. But the thing is, details and descriptions and evidence and all those kind of things, all those specific minute details, they are the ones that get you the most marks in the exams. Okay, they're the ones that get you the most marks in the exams. Those are the things that will help you to propel you to stardom in academics. Okay, so that's why memorizing just the main points alone in a summary is not enough. You need to take note of all the important specific and minute details in order for you to absolutely score in the exams. So here's how I do my notes. It's a complete opposite of how you guys have been doing it the whole time. Alright, so most of you guys, you are used to summarizing whatever there is in the syllabus inside your notes, right? Condense it, right? Well, I do the opposite. I expand it. In my case, I in fact expand. Okay, I expand everything in my notes. In addition to including the main points, I include every single specific minute detail that I need to take down. Every single specific minute detail that's in the syllabus, that's in the textbook, whatever it is, I put them all in here. In other words, I put everything that I need to know in the syllabus inside the notes, unlike many people who just take down the main points in their notes as a summary. I like to make my notes very elaborate and detailed, as you can see. It's very messy, but quality is better than quality does not equal to messiness. Yes. So basically, everything that I need to know in the syllabus, it's all inside my notes. Okay. Every single elaborate, minute detail that I need to know in the syllabus that I will need in the exam, it's all in here. So then I can rest in the knowledge that I've internalized every single thing that I need to know for the exam, and that will get you the most marks. Okay. But there's another advantage to that. Okay. And that is that if you take down everything you need to know for the exams inside your notes and condense and not summarize, but rephrase it in such a way that you can understand it, this set of notes, it can basically replace all your other sources of information like your textbook and other stuff. You see this extremely thick textbook over here. You see this extremely thick textbook over here, about 400 pages plus. It's all condensed into this. In other words, I don't need the textbook anymore. I can just bring this light pad of notes to school. I can use it for reference, and also make studying way more effective. Okay. Yeah, see, it's so beautiful. I phrase it in a way that I can understand it. But the thing is, here's the trick. You need to be focused when doing it. You cannot have any ambient noise around you. You cannot have any distractions. You need to be absolutely focused. Whenever you read the textbook, you internalize and take it down. You can only do that successfully if you have no distractions. You're fully committed to doing it. Only then will you be able to memorize every single thing in one shot, no matter how difficult it might be to memorize. The thing is, you need to be diligent about it. If you're going to do it, start early, or else it won't work. The preferred time to start studying for like 15-year-old exams is about 3 months prior to the exam at the very least. Any later than that and you're going to be in a bit of a rush. But anyway, I leave 2 months for taking notes and 1 month to do all my final revision and stuff. So this technique is very useful. It's helped me to go very high in academics, and I think I'll continue to further refine this method because I don't feel that it's complete yet. I've only pioneered it like last year, and I'm still continuously evolving it and finding out ways to make it more useful. So remain focused, remain diligent, and I hope you can practice this method if you really want to. But make sure if you practice this method, leave feedback in the comments on this video about how effective it was, and I'll take it into account to further refine my study plan. I can learn lots of things from my comments. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really sorry I couldn't do MIE Storytime once again, but I really feel that it's just not right for me. It's just not right for me to do it. It's going to be insulting to my whole school. It's going to be insulting to my whole nation, my whole family, and going to insult the rest of the world as well. So I'll be back with another study tip next time. I've got quite a few left in store. So continue working hard, reach out to achieve your dreams, and keep rocking. God bless.